Okay, so apparently the reason my other camera was going dark is because the battery is going dead. So I put a charger on it, and I'm going to use this phone to finish what I was doing. So here, so here's my little pendulum. And you remember from yesterday that, oh, and then here's my animal deck. I'm not sure if my phone went dead before I was talking about this, but I'll maybe splice these videos together as soon as I learn how to do video editing. All right. So I go like this, back and forth and back and forth, back and forth, front to back, front, that's back to front to back to front. So I just do this. And my guides are going to help me select a card that's going to tell me the most important thing I need to know today. I've never even looked at these cards. Isn't that crazy? And the artwork is really cool. The artwork is super cool. And then it tells you on the back, just like a normal oracle card. All right. So I'll do a little back and front and back and front and back and front. Wow, these are so pretty. All right. So, I mean, I'm proud of myself that I wasn't sidetracked and delayed or whatever by my one phone going dead. And I just like, nope, I'm doing it. So this phone is set up on a little lotion container and my tarot deck and a remote. And it's leaning against a candle or something. All right. Some people don't care about shit like that, but I'm saying it. I'm going to say it. All right. I'm getting lost in the artwork. All right. So now, what is the most important thing for me to know today? That my guides use these cards to help me. So I put them in half, and I go, is it this side of the deck? Is it this bunch of cards right here? It is. Okay, then this part can go away. And then I half this deck. Is this the side? Is these the cards? No, it's saying no. And then I half what's left here. Is it this deck? Is it this side? Yes. All right, then I take that in half. Is it this side? Yeah. And is it this one? Okay, then that means it's this one. Okay, interesting. So it's a little fish. And it looks like it's got a girl's face. She's facing forward, looks like. Let me see what else is on here. I don't know, but it looks like, I don't know, man. It looks like part of a person squatting down or something. I don't know if it's a pregnant person or what, but anyway, that's a fish. All right, so let's see what it says. Symbolism, fish, feminine energy. There's that again. Fertility. Okay, so it must be a person squatting and pregnant. Maybe she's in childbirth. Abundance. The fish is a sacred symbol to many people and has assumed the form of deities and other supernatural beings. As a creature of the water, it is associated with the feminine. Now, little side note, I have a Pisces moon, which is water, a water sign. It's only 0 degrees, 13 minutes of Pisces. and it's in the second house. So that's a water thing, Pisces. Like, as a creature of the water, it is associated with feminine, life-giving energies and is often a character in creation myths. Okay, creation, or fertility. Okay, the trio, a tribe from the tropical rainforests of Brazil, tell the story of Parawa, a fisherman who is visited by a spirit woman that rises from the body of a fish. The spirit woman shows Parawa how to cultivate plants and how to cook them. To the Peck Indians of Honduras, the nine-eyed mermaid Sirena is the mother of all fish. The Peck people would have special ceremonies before fishing to ask Sirena, for permission to take some of her offspring. In the painting, the head of a woman is framed within the body of the fish, emphasizing the feminine aspects of the animal spirit. All right. So as I'm looking at that and reading that and seeing all the different elements of that, I'm thinking, yeah, just most recently I was talking to Trina, and she's a hypnotherapist that does the Dolores Cannon's QHHT hypnotherapy. And that came up, which, it comes up every single time I have some kind of a session, every single time I'm doing some of my own work or whatever. That always comes up, that feminine thing. So I clearly am here to sort that out and to try and learn how to incorporate more of that yin energy into my life. And of course, everything's got to go through my head, seems like. So I've got to understand it. I've got to educate myself about it and understand it and learn about it. So this is just telling me that I'm on track, and that yin energy that I am trying to cultivate more in my life is really where creation is. And I figure I'm pretty good at creating and manifesting stuff and everything, bringing things into form. I'm pretty good at that. How much better will I be if I get this figured out? So I know that that's where I know that's one of the things I'm working on. And that's one of the things that it would behoove me to learn more and to incorporate more of that into my life. I feel like if everything goes through my head and I understand it intellectually, I remember one time I taught people that meditation brings revelation, and revelation brings manifestation. So what that means to me is when I ponder and chew the cud of this feminine energy and I learn more about what yin means and what kinds of activities or movements or mudras or I don't know, plant essences or whatever kinds of things I can tap into that help me learn about feminine energy, it goes into my understanding and my awareness. At some point, I really begin to get a revelation of that. So that means that it's dropping down into my body and I'm beginning to embody that knowledge. And then once I'm able to embody the knowledge of that, that's when I'll start manifesting in that direction. So that's just how it works for me. I don't know. How does it work for you? Does any of that, can you relate? Does that sound, is there certain things about what I said there that strike you somehow or that were highlighted for you? Tell me what you think about that. I think that's fun to interact and talk. And, a lot of times people on social media, maybe, like you make a comment, you never hear anything back from them. I mean, I think to me, that's like, now you're just too busy being famous. I don't want to be famous. I just want to be me. And so hopefully I'll be able to keep things small, simple, and manageable so that I can respond and and get back to you about what you've said, you know. And of course, I'm human, so I probably don't have all the time in the world, but I will definitely read what you've said, and it could help me too, because we're all here to learn from each other, right? So, and then at some point, I really need to spend time with these little babies. My pixie sticks, that's what my daughter calls them. So show me my yes. Show me my yes. Let's see. Show me my yes. Yes. I'm still learning how to hold them. I guess, because these little things rotate. See what I mean? Let's see, where are you at? Where are you at? Okay, so it's got a little copper sleeve. Wish my close-up was better. I don't know how to fix that. Anybody out there know how to fix that? Let me know. Anyway, so see, it has a little copper sleeve that it sits down inside of. And then down here on the end, it has a little thing. So you hold that, and this thing swings back and forth. So if you hold them at the right angle, they should swing freely. But you can't have them like banging into each other either. So one's got to be higher than the other. All right, so let's do, all right. Show me my yes. Show me my yes. Show me my yes. 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 My yes. I'm not doing this. I'm just trying to find the right angle to where they will move. Show me my yes. Yes. Show me my yes. Sometimes it helps if you don't look at them. Show me my yes. Yep, see? It's going. Now show me my no. Show me my no. No. My no. Show me my no. Show me my no. I don't know what the deal is. It's kind of like, keep showing me no. No. Show me my no. Show me my no. Show me my no. So, from what I've learned is and experienced is the more you work with a tool, the better you get at it. And so this is no different. And so anyway, all right, so I'm going to keep on with this every day. I think it's fun. Like everybody, like send me your energy of consistency because I've not been known for that. And I want to develop this habit of doing what I'm doing past couple days, which includes every day doing the bowl, the drum, the cards. The bowl, the drum, the cards. So whatever you can do to support me in that. Oh, look, this unscrews. Oh, what? I never knew that. You could even put something in there? Like what? Like what? Wow. See? I didn't know that. I love that kind of thing. Oh, yeah. By the way, I was going to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to put in there. Maybe a tiny crystal? That'd be neat. Today I was talking to my gardener. And just so you know, I'm trying to, I have a nice yard and I'm trying to attract squirrels and monarch butterflies. So I've got some milkweed planted out there. I have a squirrel feeder. Sometimes when I'm sitting out there, like maybe having dinner or something like that, I'll turn on squirrel sounds on YouTube. just to attract him. And then I basically keep feeding the blue jay, but there's some stuff he doesn't like. So I just believe I need a squirrel. And anyway, but today I was out talking to my gardener, and all of a sudden, here comes a little butterfly. Now, I don't think it was a monarch because it was yellow and black. I don't know what kind that is. I'll probably look it up because I have to look everything up. And, but that to me, that's like one step closer to a monarch. And I am excited because it's not so much that I love monarchs because I really don't care. I mean, like I would never buy something that has a butterfly on it. So it's not like I like butterflies, but when I was a kid, there were monarch butterflies and cocoons all over milkweed everywhere. And I loved that. And in the spring and the summer, I always would go either take out a stem of a milkweed and put it in my bedroom and watch the cocoon eventually morph and into a butterfly. And I loved that so much. And then as I've gotten older, there's no more monarchs in the valley. They're all gone. And I don't know why. However, what was it? Like, this has been going on for decades. And that bugs me. Something's not right with the ecology if all of a sudden there's no monarchs. Anyway, so one day my sister and I were up at a nearby winery, and I said, hey, let's walk into the vineyard and then walk over there behind the pond and just walk around. So we did, and walking into the vineyard, there was tons of monarchs. And that's like 5 miles that way. And I'm like, what are y'all doing here? I was excited. I was doing cartwheels practically through the vineyard. But I was thinking, what's all the monarchs doing here? And there was a ton of milkweed. So I, of course, planted milkweed last year then in my yard. Anyway, so calling in the monarchs, calling in the squirrels, because I need them. I need them in my life. I think they'll be really... I love watching squirrels and birds and nature. I love that. That's part of... The other day I had on a nature video that just has somebody set up a camera and then they just put food in front of it all the time. And there was squirrels and birds and butterflies and insects and deer and all sorts of things. And I just laid there while I was resting in my horizontal position and just watched it. That's being in nature, because you're kind of connected with the energy of nature, and if you can't get out, you can't go to a park, or you can't take a drive and do a hike, or sit by the river or whatever, you can do that. That's almost as good. It's better than nothing. Anyway, all right, well, done talking. Right. So, I will do this again tomorrow morning, and I'm pretty sure I'll have a lot more to say at that point. And if you'll notice, I keep not knowing where to look, so I'm experimenting, I guess. Right now I'm looking dead center at the camera hole, so I don't know if that's it or not, but I got to train myself to look right at it, because I feel like you're right here. I feel like you're right here, right now, listening to me, and I'm talking to you, and it's all good. And so it'll be nice if you do comment and say some stuff in response to what I've said, because that's a dialogue. That's how you do things. All right, I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.